Are you absolutely amazing at Googling about how to heal your acne, but you feel like there's so much information on the internet and you're super overwhelmed? Today, I'm going to share the very clear scientific reasons for why you're breaking out so you can stop Googling, plus the advice on the internet that isn't going to help you clear your acne naturally. Let's go. Hi there, my name is Therese, and I finally cleared my skin naturally after struggling with it for 15 years via my natural acne clearing program, The Clear Code. 9 years and thousands of clients later, I've made it my life's work to get you clear skin without pills, creams, and/or crazy hormones. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Don't eat sugar, eat sugar. Don't eat gluten, eat gluten. Don't double cleanse, double cleanse. Don't use oils, use oils. Use this cleanse, use this detox. Chocolates make you break out. I hear you. There is so much information on the internet about natural acne healing and just acne healing in general. It's very, very easy to get confused. Fun fact, when I healed my acne naturally, I went to the library. I didn't have the benefit, at this point it's almost a burden, of the internet to kind of get information about natural acne healing. So my journey to clear my acne was based on science, textbooks, and studies only. And I will tell you, if you've been trying to heal your acne for a while and you're feeling really overwhelmed about it, you're not alone. And there's not just one thing. You're not gonna find like this random banana that I'm eating every Tuesday is making me break out. No, it's not that. Understanding the fundamentals of why you're breaking out is going to empower you so much. And that's what I want to do today, because I really wanna take your time Googling about how to heal your acne. Like, I wanna cut it down by 90% because I know you're tired. So today, I'm gonna share a very clear rundown of why you are breaking out. I'm gonna go over the 4 conditions needed at the pore for you to get an acne breakout so that you can start to understand how to heal your acne naturally from the inside out. And when you find things on the internet or see things, they either confirm or deny what you already know to be the fundamentals of clear skin. I want to empower you with this knowledge. So grab a cup of tea, take a seat. I'm really into coffee. I don't have any right now. I wish I did. And let's clear up these acne questions for good. So what is true about why you're breaking out? Why do you have acne in the first place? Acne is a systemic inflammatory condition that can be controlled and even healed over time by addressing the 7 factors I've found to contribute to acne breakouts the most. These 7 factors are hormonal imbalances, blood sugar maintenance issues, digestive problems, stress, food allergies, misuse of topical products, and overall inflammation. Now, to be honest with you, I have seen every possible combo of these 7 big root acne triggers in people, in my clients. So I have seen blood sugar management issues with barrier issues, so like topical irritation. I have seen gut health issues combined with stress, the whole thing. And that being said, this is what's important for you to know. I need you to like this video. I need you to save it in everywhere. And I need you to drill these 4 conditions at the pore into your head that are needed for an acne breakout. Because once you know these kind of by heart, and then you start to understand how all the actions you take in your daily life impact these 4 conditions at the pore, you're gonna be so much clearer and calmer about acne healing. To have a breakout, there are 4 conditions needed at the pore that people without acne do not have. And to really set your mind at ease, I'm gonna start off with a quote from a reputable online medical studies. It's a database of medical studies called PubMed about how acne forms in the first place. We're gonna break it down. Again, this is really the only video you need to know about why you're breaking out in the first place. So let's start off with a quote. 4 key pathogenic processes lead to the formation of acne lesions. Number 1, the alteration of follicular keratinization that leads to comedones, increased and altered sebum production under androgen control, follicular colonization by P. acnes, and complex inflammatory mechanisms that involve both innate and acquired immunity. Now that's a lot of jargon. So before you fall asleep, I'm just gonna break down each part. We're gonna talk about how they're the 4 conditions at the pore, and then you're gonna be good to go. Alteration of follicular keratinization that leads to comedones basically means instead of normal balanced growth of skin cells, you have abnormally accelerated growth of skin cells. And then instead of dying and being shed, cells in the follicles stick together. Increased and altered sebum production under androgen control basically means instead of staying normal and steady, oil production around this follicle speeds up and there's more oil. Follicular colonization by P. acnes basically means that now that this follicle has an excess of skin cells and oil hanging around, because we all have bacteria all over our faces all of the time, this bacteria gets into the cells or the pore and causes a breakout to form. We all have bacteria on our face right now. I guarantee you I have P. acnes somewhere, but I don't have the other 4 conditions at my pore. And so that's what you have to understand, is that getting rid of the bacteria, it's really not a huge priority of mine because we're constantly covered with bacteria, yeast, viruses even. That's less of my focus. It's really never my focus, to be honest. It's more about identifying those first 3 conditions. So this is, in essence, why you have acne, okay? Literally stop Googling. You have acne right now because you have these 4 conditions at the pore. Too many skin cells, too much oil, skin cells aren't sloughing off correctly, and then either P. acnes or in some cases Malassezia folliculitis, so like a yeast can get into the pore and cause a breakout to form. You do not have acne because you had some Oreos yesterday. You do not have acne because you ate some ice cream last night. It's more complex, it's more long-term, but I really want to tell you that too because I know you're watching this and thinking, oh, I ate so badly this weekend. My skin looks so bad now. Don't feel guilty, don't beat yourself up, that's okay. It's part of the process. And also part of the process to understanding how to heal your acne naturally is knowing that it's never just one thing. Okay, so all that sciencey jargon aside, right? Now we know that those 4 conditions at the pore exist and they cause a breakout. So then we have to ask the big 4 cues that will lead us to heal our acne naturally, okay? These questions are gonna empower you to start to heal your acne. So again, write them down. Number 1, why are there so many skin cells at the pore? This is abnormal. Number 2, why is there so much oil at the pore? There shouldn't be. Number 3, why are my skin cells not sloughing off the way they should? And number 4, how do I correctly address any topical irritation and prevent an excess of P. acnes or Malassezia folliculitis from growing, rather yeast from growing to colonize and or infect this pore? And I got answers. I got answers. To answer these 4 questions, we're gonna focus on 3 main areas of your life: your hormones, your blood sugar management, and your digestion. We're gonna go deeper into these questions as well down the road, but let's start with questions number 1 and 2. Why are there so many skin cells growing, and why are my skin cells being sloughed off the way they should? Like, why are they sticking together, and why isn't the normal process of desquamation happening, which is just skin cell shedding? Here is the quick and dirty on this, my love. So hormonal activity and blood sugar levels are one of the main reasons you see increased cell growth at the pore, and also why the skin cells aren't shedding the way they should. Here's another quote for you that's really important. Increased IGF-1 levels, in addition to androgens, may influence acne in adult men and women. So what does this mean in English again? Basically, higher levels of sugar in your body and excess levels of hormones very well may contribute to an increase in cell growth at the pore level and an increase in oil. Eating a higher glycemic diet over time, not just one weekend, but over time, so a 3 to 6 to 12 month period, can contribute to excess skin cell growth at the pore, and also hormonal oil or hormone activity can contribute to oil at the pore, and it can all contribute to skin cells not being shed and or removed the way they should. Cells known as keratinocytes are the most common cells of the outer layer of skin, and in normal skin cells die and they separate and they're pushed out the skin by growing kind of hair, right? But in people with acne, we often see a condition known as hyperkeratinization. Basically, this just means that when the cells die, they stick together and they block your hair follicle, which then makes more problems for you. There are a few indicators that hormones affect hyperkeratinization and that they upregulate keratin levels, which is why hormones specifically often impact this last stage. Okay, so now we understand that blood sugar can increase skin cells at the pore, and we understand that hormones can increase oil at the pore, and we understand that that can also impact our skin's ability to slough off. Now, let's talk about the third part of the process, the third condition at the pore, which is that there's too much oil at the pore. Here's where it all starts to come together in one annoying acne-causing storm, okay, my love? So oil production and oil around your skin is largely controlled by sebocytes. Sebocytes are responsible for the synthesis and secretion of sebum, and they carry oil and fatty acids to your skin, and they regulate and determine how much oil you have on your skin at all times. Another quote that's relevant for us is sebum synthesis is strongly regulated by hormones, in particular by androgens. Excessive sebum production is seen in acne. So what does this mean in English? Guess what also helps control how big the sebocytes grow and how they distribute oil throughout your body? Hormones. And we just talked about how hormones can impact the skin cells sloughing off. Hormones also impact sebum levels, aka oil levels at the pore as well. Ergo, excess stress hormones like cortisol, adrenaline, epinephrine may increase sebum production, which can increase acne. So now you've got a very crowded pore, it's oily, and then it's like clogged. So what do? Then you get to step 4, which is the acne or yeast that gets into the pore and causes the acne storm. So how do you address that correctly? How do you address the inflammation that leads to an infection? And or how do you just address all of the other 3 action steps first, so that if and when there is P. acnes on your face, I'm sure there's P. acnes on my face right now, it can't infect the pore the same way it can if it's overly crowded, too much oil, and clogged. Our goal really with this last step is to support your skin barrier, kind of like your acid mantle, as gently as possible. So you never want to be drying out your skin too much. You must use moisturizer. My favorites are Cetaphil, CeraVe, or Vanicream. And also you want to make sure that you are addressing any potential yeast issues with some type of antifungal. You've started using an antibacterial topical cream, so like a benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, clindamycin, and you've been using it for 3 months and your skin has only gotten worse. You have a lot of acne here. It's really itchy and very inflamed. You could actually be dealing with a yeast issue instead of a P. acnes problem, and they need to be addressed differently. So in summary, my love, again, this video was designed to take all of the guesswork out of acne clearing for you so that you truly understand why you're breaking out in the first place, and you're never kind of left wondering what is going on. So you have 4 conditions at the pore, right? You have too many skin cells, you have too much oil, you have a clogged pore, and then P. acnes gets in. That's why you break out. Conditions and or food and or action steps that you're taking that can lead to these conditions are a higher glycemic diet, hormonal imbalances, which are definitely impacted by gut health. We're gonna talk about all of these in another video, but I wanted you to understand that you just need 4 conditions at your pore to break out. That's all you need to know, and you need to know that what you're eating, how you're living, what supplements you're using, what topicals you're using, all of those impact those 4 conditions at the pore. And when you get the right kind of action step and action plan for you and your skin, you can absolutely clear your acne naturally. And on that note, this clear, actionable, and really simple information is the basis of what we do in my natural acne clearing program, the Clear Code. It's an application only program, so you have to submit your application via the link below. We'll hop on a free discovery call and I'll see if I can help you. But if you have been Googling for a very long time, how to heal your acne, how to fix your acne, and you're kind of at the end of your rope, I would love to see if I can help you with the program, so apply to that via the link below. You can also check out our Root Acne Triggers webinar, where I go over the 7 main root acne triggers again, and I discuss 9 action steps you can take to start to heal your acne naturally. The link for that is below as well too. And register for that, it's free. You can watch it at any point of today or tomorrow usually, and let me know what you think. Also, if you want to join a safe, private, and empathetic community of people struggling with their acne just like you, find a link below for that as well. I hope this video clarified some acne questions for you, because again, there is so much information on the internet, but you really just have to get down to the root cause on kind of like a basic biology, chemistry level. And once you understand those 4 conditions, you can really start to put together a treatment plan in place. So I hope this video helped you. I hope it informed you, empowered you with knowledge. And if you know anyone struggling with their acne who needs support or help, please send this over to them. I would love to be kind of a spark of inspiration for them and a help. I'll see you in the next video.